everybody. Welcome to a special quick morning edition of Sports Rambling. I'm your host, Brian Belcito, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about a subject that came up overnight. It relates to the show I did yesterday about the NBA playoffs. During the show yesterday, I was talking about the Clippers and the Mavericks series, and I made the comments about where has Paul George gone? Where has playoff P gone? And last night we found out. He actually came up with a huge game, as Paul George is known to do. His career with the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Prior to being a Clipper, he has made some big shots. He pushed LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and the championship teams of the Miami Heat to the limit while he was the leader of the Indiana Pacers. So we knew that the game was still there. We just didn't know what was going on with Paul George the last few days. Games 1, 2, and 3 were pretty empty, or games all the way through Game 4 were pretty empty for him. He didn't look like the same player. So last night after the game, Paul George came out and said that he's been dealing with some depression in the bubble. So I just wanted to come out and say that I'd like to lend my support to Paul George. There's a lot of people that I've seen making comments on the different stories that I've read about this, saying things like, come on, man, you're a pro athlete, F this guy, get your head straight, da-da-da. I'm just going to say that stuff needs to be squashed. There is no place for that kind of stuff when we're talking about depression. Depression is a real battle. These guys have been in the quote-unquote Orlando bubble and the Toronto bubble and the Edmonton bubble in the NHL. They've been away from their families for months. It can get hard. Take it from me. I haven't shared it much on these shows, but people who know me, my sports lady has been trapped and away from me for 9 months as of 2 days ago. Being away from family can be hard. These guys are in the bubble. They have their teammates. They have their coaches. And there's not much else. There's guys from the other team, but it's all a bunch of basketball players separated from their families. So, like I said, this is a quick shout out. Throwing out some support to Paul George. I see you, dude. That was a big game last night. You guys blew out the Mavericks. Nice job. On a sports take, I think the Jazz might have woke up the sleeping giant Nuggets, and the Jazz may be in a bit of trouble, but that doesn't matter at all. We're talking about Paul George here. We're talking about real-life issues. Depression is no joke. I wish him the best. I hope for the best for anybody in those bubbles, that they can get through all this madness, and soon we as a society can be out of our own bubbles and back to normal. So anyway, much love to everybody out there. I'm going to keep it rolling. More content coming. I appreciate anybody that's following. You have yourself a great day. Thank you for coming to my Cheeto chat.